Okay, I've now got the tank up on the motorcycle, and what we'll do is I'll get up close and we can look in here and see some of the changes that I made. Really nothing dramatic. As I said, I'm still just using the stock motor. As you can see, I did mount a fuel pressure gauge here in line in my rail on my throttle bodies. I just done that just so I could lift the tank and check it every once in a while. There was some people are going to say, why didn't I mount it where I can monitor it full time when I'm running or racing or whatever it may be? Like I said, my main thing, this was just a stock motor, and I just like to check it every now and then to make sure that it's maintaining the correct pressure, but there was no need for me to monitor it. I don't have that much, I'm not that concerned. I don't have that much horsepower. This is, like I say, we had built this bike, and we were going to put a 1430 in it, but decided that we would be getting out of the budget of what we intended when we built the bike, was to build it for under $10,000, and we were able to do that, and where we're at now, and I think that I'm pretty happy at where we're at now. But I can show you what I also did was on the bike, I also put in inline fuel filters, these little small filters. I also put those filters in inline. And if you know your Hayabusas very well, from 99 to 2000, the fuel pump is an external pump, and that fuel pump was located on the back of the engine on the right hand side. And as you can see on this bike, this is actually that fuel pump. This is the stock factory fuel pump that I'm running on this bike. Basically, there's some little secrets as far as the screens and things that you could do to make it supply a little bit more fuel. But as you can see, it's just really just a stock fuel pump that came on the Suzuki Hayabusa back in 99 and 2000. Those were the only 2 years that had that external fuel pump sitting back there. So I get to the top up here by the air box. I did do some modifications to my air box. And of course, I'm going to actually run dry nitrous through the bike. So needless to say, everyone has their own special or private little setup as far as their nitrous system that they don't want to display or give away. So I'm not going to show everyone mine's, but my nitrous setup is located inside the air box, and that's the best I can explain to you about that. I can get around the bike though, and I could show you basically how I like to have the nitrous set up. On this particular bike, as you can see, I have the nitrous set up on a micro switch trigger. So basically what I'm saying is this is my throttle body, my clutch cables, my throttle cables, which opens and closes the butterflies in your throttle body. I scan back a little bit here. when I open the throttle, as you can see, and hear that little metallic click there, that's kicking this little micro switch, which again, I have that micro switch hooked to a 30 amp relay, and that 30 amp relay actually then runs the power for my nitrous solenoid. So basically that's just the way I like to have it set up. I actually do have it then running through. I have to get up under the bike a little bit here, but if you can see right back there, that's where I have a nitrous controller. So I do have it running through a nitrous controller. I just like that nitrous controller set up. So needless to say, I'll say again, it's just a dry nitrous. It's not wet. So what I'll do in a minute is I will show you exactly what I've done under the tailpiece in reference to the rear subframe. And so if you just hang tight just a minute, I'll get this tailpiece off and I'll show you what I did to the subframe, because it's just a stock subframe, and I'll show you how I done it and saved me some money. So I'll show you in a minute.